Hi folks, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing okay. I would say I can't complain, but we're gonna complain. It's headlines time, and this one is the Hunter Biden special edition, apparently. We get to the last story, then it's a real fucking head scratcher. It's just too weird, but apparently that's the lifestyle that goes with these people. Anyway, we're shooting on the lawn because got everything knocked down. We were supposed to get weather. All we got was fall being installed because we never got out of the 60s today. It's absolutely beautiful. But 60s, how could it not be? Google searches for "Can I change my vote?" spike following the Hunter Biden sex tape release. Go figure. It's not the Hunter Biden sex tape release. It's the fact that the Chi-Coms have a copy of the hard drives. How the fuck did they get it? Who gave it to them? But the fact that they have it means that Joe is just SOL. Now, if I had to guess, I would say that it wasn't the computer lab tech guy, whoever it was, the repairman. I would say it wasn't the repairman that gave it to China. I would say China had real-time access to Hunter's laptop. He'd been over there enough times. Doesn't take much for somebody to come in. And next thing you know, they've got keystrokes and everything. Wouldn't be surprised for a second. Plus, I don't think Hunter's the sharpest tool in the shed. Apparently, dumbass broke his sobriety in California last week or last month. Rented a mansion, threw a big old rager, lots of drugs and hookers. Hookers and blow. I wonder if he had boats and hoes there too. I don't have a problem with it being an addict. I said this before. I am not a libertarian. Thought I was, but I'm really not, because libertarians are too soft on things. But nowhere in the Constitution was the federal government given the right to regulate pharmaceuticals, botanicals. Just not. 45 years of the war on drugs and countless trillions of dollars, not to mention all the black ops cash that the alphabet's made. And I'm wearing a Cocaine Mitch shirt, just so you understand how much I love these people. Why is this even a thing? Don't get me wrong, Hunter's a fuck up. You're definitely not the white sheep of that fucking family. That was Bo. If you go onto my Minds page, there's a brutal meme, and it's Bo and his wife and his daughter, and it says, "Hunter, my dying request is that you don't fuck my wife and daughter." I was like, holy crap. Fucking brutal. Hysterical. So, apparently we know that this entire Hunter Biden laptop thing is either fake or it's the truth, depending on where you sit, because now Trump's puppet master, Putin, he chimes in and says Hunter Biden made very good money in Ukraine. We know that. It's well documented. We got records. I don't think that the only reason we have horrible relations with Russia and they want us to have wonderful relations with China to continue to allow them to fuck us over is because there are so many politicians so deeply invested in China. The Russians and the Chinese don't particularly care for each other very much. Last time I did a story on anything like this, they actually had a hot war over a river out in like fucking Outer Mongolia somewhere. They really don't like each other. Funny, because you'd think since they're both commies, oh wait, the Russians got smart and said fuck that, and the Chinese didn't. Communism is an evil, evil thing, my friends. Even Vladimir Putin is aware of Biden family pay-for-play scandals. On Monday, Russian President Vladimir Putin told reporters Hunter Biden made very good money in Ukraine, and it had nothing to do with Russia. It doesn't fucking surprise me. Putin's not a dumb fucking guy. He is sharp. I honestly and truly hope that when all this bullshit blows over, and I don't actually see this happening, because most people are too stupid to vote out an incumbent. They just go, I vote down the line. But I would like to restore and normalize some relations with the Russians. I don't have huge issues with them. And they didn't have bounties on our fucking people in Afghanistan. Putin is not stupid enough to do that. Just saying. I think Trump gets his second term. He needs to work on normalizing relations with them just to pressure the Chinese even more. That would be my gambit. China's not going to go to war with us, by the way. They'd be out of their fucking minds. We are not fighting a war of attrition against the Chinese. And remember that every time another politician says, oh, we need sensible gun control. I got sensible gun control for you. You give me your gun, I'll control it. The Gateway Pundit's Jim Hoft joins the Bannon War Room to discuss the huge breaking story that rocked the Biden family, and there's more to come tomorrow. Earlier this morning, Gateway Pundit's Joe Hoft released a shocking exclusive on the Biden family crimes and collusion. In the report, we posted text messages to the Joe Biden's family discussing Hunter Biden's criminal behavior with a minor. Not just a minor, a family member. That's where that meme came from about don't fuck my wife and daughter. These are not good people, folks. How long is this clip? Minute 5.
The family is most focused on protecting Hunter rather than getting to the problem. Doesn't he say in these texts that is just the mother making it up and making up these stories?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Hunter's uncle, Jim Biden, is saying, we both agree with you, Hunter, and we trust you, Hunter. She's learning what you told me, and I believe you. And these are lies. And so this is what it says in the text messages from his uncle. And it says, and then he ends with, when does your plane arrive? I'll pick you up. I love you, pal. And so they're a family in crisis, but they're all, there's no talk about this poor child who's been abused and how to help her. And it sounds like Musker is the only one who is raising these red flags. It's very disturbing when you read this. I think it's damning information again. And
Yes, I know I'm on your lawn. Let me finish the video and we'll play.
Than they are on this child.
Because in the pedo satanic, allegedly, world of these fucking people. What? Give me a minute. You know I'm on your lawn, but I'm doing shit. Anyway, in the pedo satanic world of these people, torturing children is fucking normalized. Allegedly. This friggin' craziness. Incidentally, his Uncle Jim, well, you know when Trump keeps asking, well, who built the cages, Joe? Who built the cages? His brother Jim did. His brother Jim was the fucking contractor on that job. He made bank. It is just too insane out there, folks. And again, nobody's going to cover this. Nobody is going to go anywhere near this. Elizabeth Yore, text on the hard drive or damning evidence, put Joe Biden at the center of the scandal. Joe failed to protect children in the family and endangered and abused by Hunter. Well, no shit. MSN isn't just biased. They're openly lying to the American people and refusing to report the truth about the Biden crime family. Big tech has ratcheted up a new level of censorship. Yeah. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, they're banning all of this. I don't know if this video stays up. Honestly, I don't, but that's why I have all the other ones. And if you watch any of my videos, at the bottom of the description box, it's every place I hang these things, so. But yeah, Uncle Jimmy built the cages. And that's why Trump keeps fucking needling Joe, because he knows. How's it feel, Joe? How about that? Former Hunter Biden associate Tony Bobulinski, who flipped on the Bidens, will sit with Tucker Carlson for an extended interview on Tuesday night. Not only that, he's bringing audio. He has fucking audio that he's going to play on Tucker Carlson's show. Now, Tucker Carlson's numbers are through the roof anyway. I guarantee that show starts to rival Trump rally numbers online. People are gonna lose it. We shall see. Bobulinski touched on several points in his damning memo and impromptu press conference Thursday night before the first presidential debate. He confirmed the big guy, aka the chairman, referred to in Hunter's emails is indeed Joe Biden. That was actually the license plate on one of his convertibles. The big guy. He met with Joe Biden at the Beverly Hilton in LA in May of 2017 to discuss Hunter's business deals in China. For what it's worth, this guy says he did, but that doesn't mean jack shit. I've been to the moon 3 times. My favorite was when North Korea said they landed people on the sun, and they were only able to do it because they went at night. Apparently, the sun goes out at night, in case you didn't know that. North Korea. People will say anything, folks. Bobulinski confirmed that he was warned by his business partner never to mention Joe Biden was involved in Hunter's shady business dealings over email or text, only face-to-face, because the Bidens, Joe, Hunter, and Jim, were paranoid people would find out. Surprise! Bobulinski said Joe Biden was intimately involved in Hunter Biden's overseas grift and influence peddling scheme. Well, it has to be. If the kid's selling tickets to come and see you, people have to actually get to see you, Joe. He confirmed the Bidens went behind his back and got paid millions by the Chinese in side deals outside of their contract. That makes him the spurned ex-lover, or whatever you want to compare it to. But if he presents audio on Tucker Carlson, oh my God. Oh my God. We don't know, right? I have no confirmation on this. I have none of those contacts and shit. If this turns out to be true, how do you salvage the left? And I will throw one caveat in there. If I hear one fucking peep out of Trump's mouth or his administration that they can't prosecute these people because they're too big to fail, I want Trump removed from fucking office. You do not protect traitors. People who commit treason need to be executed. Just ask Julius and Ethel. Throwing it out there. The Rosenbergs are the people who gave the Russians the plans for atomic weapons. Because they wanted the world to be a safer place, and it wasn't right that only horrible American people had them. They were fucking closet communists. People won't tell you that. Breaking exclusive, text messages show VP Biden and his wife colluded to suppress Hunter's actions with a certain minor. Now, the minor's name has been redacted in the released transcripts, but everything points to it being a family member, and that's even fucking creepier. These people are just horrible. Interviewer, questions and controversy continued today about Hunter Biden, your son. Biden, there's no controversy about my son. That's a hell of a lie. That's a flat lie because the president has nothing to run on. It's classic Trump. Only Uncle Creepy could do that.
Sure. Questions and controversy continue to say about Hunter Biden, your son's. There is no controversy about my son. It's all a lie. It's a flat lie because the president has nothing else to run on. You noticed, while American people were talking about what's happening in their families, he has no plan. The debate has no plan. Everything from the Wall Street Journal, every other major news outlet has said what he's saying is simply not true about my son. But it's classic Trump. Classic Trump. And because he doesn't want to talk about how manufacturing has gone into recession, how our economy as a whole, how we're approaching a bleeding point. It's estimated 200,000 more people will die of COVID if we don't act more rapidly in terms of dealing with a rational basis of social distancing, wearing masks, etc. what's he do? He's going around the country holding these great spreaders of more virus. I mean, so if he has nothing to say, think about it. What is his plan for the next 4 years, except more of the same failure?
Hopefully his plan for the next 4 years includes lengthy prison sentences and filling fucking Gitmo up with a revolving door. I don't want him to stay there that long, folks. I will give Biden this. He does make a solid point. By Trump having these huge rallies where everybody shows up, we know the masks don't work anyway. All the science tells you masks do not work. We wear them in surgery so that we don't spit into the open cavity. Only reason we have masks on. What Trump's doing is building herd immunity. He's got 20,000 people there at a time. 20,000 here, 20,000 here. He did 3 yesterday. I think he did 3 more today. That's another 60,000 people going out to the community, spreading the virus to create the herd immunity. But nobody will tell you that because that's wrong. Plus, I'm a crazy person who thinks of things like that. The fact, and here was another great one somebody posted up on one of my pages. Joe Biden's a school teacher. And by law, if she knows that a minor is being abused, she has to report it. She can't sit on it by law because she's an educator. But no, red-handed. If nothing happens to these people, folks, then I don't know what to do. I honestly don't. It just drives me insane. I am. Do not eat my hat. Crazy ass dog. Can I have the ball now? Thank you. If something doesn't happen, these people don't get rolled up, locked up, and punished commensurate with the crimes they've been committing. We're literally at that point where the reason they put a Second Amendment in the Constitution was so you could overthrow your tyrannical government that no longer represents you. I say scrap the whole thing, rebuild from the plans. We got the perfect blueprint. The blueprint was phenomenal until politicians got involved and fucked it up. We need to reinstate that one thing Jefferson had in there that they papered over: no lawyers in any branch but judicial. Just saying. Last but not least, and this one freaked me out, but it just confirms how fucking weird these people are. There's a picture of Hunter, and he's facing the camera, and you see the mirror behind him, and he's showing you the tattoo on his back. Now, the tattoo just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines, and when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is that supposed to be? And then one of the Q people got online and said, you know, those are the Finger Lakes in upstate New York. And he puts up the map, and Hunter's tattoo is a tattoo of the Finger Lake district up in New York, and I'm like, that's even fucking weirder. Of all the things, why would you just have the lakes themselves? There's no landscape or anything. It's just the outline of the lakes in black ink. Biden tattooed an exact map of the Finger Lakes in upstate New York area famous for underground railroad tunnels, for transporting slaves, creepy mansions, and abandoned military bunkers. Now, why would you want to do something like that? What could that tattoo be a tribute to when that's the type of stuff that went on in that area? Oh, I don't know. I won't even speculate. I don't think I have to. I think you folks are all sharp enough to pick that shit up. God damn it, I wanted out of here in 10, we're at 19. Alright, folks. Everything's on my Minds page. I'm 50-50 on Gab because I don't want to get too political on there. That's more just meme dumps and shit. But Minds is where all the political stuff is in all the videos. So if you go there, it's HUHWHTFKR. Hotel, Utah, Hotel. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. HUHWH. Whiskey, Hotel, Tango. Foxtrot, Kilo, Romeo. Okay? Huh? What? Fucker. And another time I would tell you the whole what fucker story, but we are at 20 and I am out of here. Thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here. New folks, thanks for signing up. Returning folks, thanks for returning. Sharing and getting this shit around. I appreciate it. You guys have a nice one. I will catch you on the next one. Skål, my friends.